Welcome students to today's video. So all of us know that Food Safety and Standards Authority of India has completed the recruitment process, that is completed the examinations, second stage examination this October 10th and 11th for recruitment of 13 categories of posts, right? So since this 1.5 years the recruitment is going on, and stage 1 has happened in July 2019, and stage 2 in this month October 10th and 11th. So for some posts the examination completed, like for central food safety officer and technical officer, and for some other posts like assistant director cadre, one more stage is there, interview is there. So I'm going to concentrate only on technical officer, because this is the post where most of the candidates have appeared, right? So in this video it is completely my view regarding the cutoff, expected cutoff, and analysis of the examination. Some information is as per RTI and some information according to the my view, especially the cutoff for this technical officer, right? So we will see what are the various stages and how the examination is so far happened, right? So specifically FSSAI technical officer, although 13 categories of posts are there. So why technical officers? Because the highest post is for technical officer in this 2019 FSSAI recruitment. For other, if you see assistant director, technical assistant director, the posts are very less when compared to TOs, right? It may be around 15, 20 like that one. Even for central food safety officer, they have allotted 37. They have planning to recruit 37 CFSO, right? But only technical officers, it crosses 100 mark, 130. So 130 seats are there for technical officers. So the number of the students qualified in the first stage. So all of us know there are this is a two-stage process for technical officers. So in the first stage, around 17,000 have written the examination, 17,000 written, and qualified in the first stage 2,645 students, right? So 15,000 eliminated. Eliminated means they didn't get that expected cutoff marks, right? So qualified in the first stage, total 2,645 students are there. So how they are arriving this 2,645 means, clearly they have mentioned for one post 20 students will be competing, right? So it is a 20:1 ratio. If we divide 2,645 divided by 130, we get 20.346. So for normally for one technical officer post, 20 of candidates are competing. So 20 students competing for one post, right? So for example, if one candidate beating other 19 students, so that is the concept. What is the other thing means, if so many people have written, 2,645 students have written this examination, of that only 130 members will be allocated for final selection. Then another thing to note is the contractual employees, because the people already working there, right? Because they also need some reservation or what to say, a benefit, right? So because already they are working in FSSAI, so automatically they have some benefits, and the FSSAI also permitted 10% of the total marks in the final selection process. So 87 have appeared totally, and qualified for the second stage 85 members, okay? So 85 contractual employees have qualified in the stage 1 examination for technical officer. This is RTI information. So if you want to check, you can see in the Telegram group. There are so many RTIs related to this recruitment is going on. This is in that. So this is the short glimpse. Total 130 seats. So qualified 2,645. So 20 students are competing for one post, and 85 contractual employees have cleared the stage 1 examination. Not applied, cleared, okay? So out of 130, 85 are contractual employees. So this is the cutoff table FSSAI have released while releasing the results in the last November 2019. They have released the results of the stage 1, and fortunately they have released the cutoff also. And if you have you see the table, the number 3 technical officer, right? Different cutoffs have been given. For unreserved category, the cutoff is 229. For OBC 252. For SC 240. For SC 195. For ST 179. EWS 163, PWD 79. So these are the different categories of the people, right? And remember one thing, whenever in any competitive examinations, you have to score very high marks than the cutoff. Then only the chances of the final selection is higher. For example, 229 is the technical officer's unreserved category cutoff. So if a student getting 229 is eligible to appear for the stage number 2, but his chances of selecting in the final, that is a final getting the posting, is very much limited because he cleared only the cutoff. So according to me, minimum of 40 to 50 marks higher than your cutoff is desirable, right? So OBC 201 marks. Similarly, if you see Central Food Safety Officer, the cutoff is very high because the posting is very less, right? Around 37 posts or is only that, so the cutoff is very high. So this is the stage 1 cutoff for technical officers. Unreserved 229, OBC 201, SC 195, ST 179, EWS 163. Then selection basis, if we see, they have mentioned 50% weightage for stage 1 and stage 2. I am talking only technical officer, whereas administrative and assistant manager cadres will have 50 plus 35 plus 15. It means first stage 50 marks, second stage 35, and interview is there because that and all level 10 posts, right? Pay level 10 posts. So they have interviews which have 15% weightage. But technical officer, Central Food Safety Officer and all level 7 post. So you don't have interviews, only stage 1 and stage 2. So in most of the examinations, stage 1 will be a elimination stage. Elimination means if you write the examination, certain people are eliminated from the process and some selected people will be appearing in the main examination, right? So in most of the examinations, preliminary marks will not be taken for the final selection, but here they have explicitly mentioned in the notification that we will be taking the first stage marks for final selection. So how much marks? 50% of the marks will be taken, right? So very, very important is stage 1 marks. So computer based test stage 1, it is having 50% of a weightage. They will utilize the score for arriving the final selection. And second point, one thing to note is maximum marks in TO. So many candidates are asking what is the maximum marks in technical officer in stage 1, right? So according to the Right to Information Act 2005, filed 397 out of 400 is the maximum mark in technical officer examination. So this might be taken by the contractual employees because they have additional weightage during the selection process. So this is official information only. If you want to check, you can file an RTA, or there is a filed RTA. If you want more information, you can join the Telegram groups in the Telegram app. It is similar to the WhatsApp, right? So 397 out of 400 is the highest marks. Okay, only 1 or 2 people might get this marks. And 50% weightage, suppose if I am calculating, so 397 out of 400 means out of 50 it is 49.625, right? So the topper of the stage 1 selection process has a mark of 49.625 out of 50. So this is regarding the stage 1. And main examination, those 2645 students who have cleared, right, the phase 1 examination, that is students who got 229 in unreserved, 201 in OBC, who have more marks than the cutoff, will be appearing in the, have appeared in the main examination. So how was the main examination? October 10th and 11th it happened. So it is a degree standard paper. So degree standard means the questions, quality of the questions and the standard of the questions is comparable to a BTech degree, BSc degree. Many people have find it okay, decent standard. Not easy paper, also not tough paper. Okay, it is not so easy, not so tough paper. But what matters here is the time factor. Actually, the decent normal time is 3 hours to complete this paper. But since it is a competitive examination, the time allotted is only 2 hours, right? So it is from 10 to 12, right? So 10 o'clock to 12 noon for the technical officers. And the questions is of not objective type. We have to write in pen. And the questions are also somewhat okay, but the very difficult point is time management only. Most of the candidates, many candidates did not complete the full paper. So you might think I didn't complete the full paper, my handwriting is very worst. so I don't know how much mark I will be getting. So this is a scenario for all the people. No one could have attended a complete paper. If they have attended, it may be a partial answer only, right? Partial answer means if it is for 100 marks, in certain questions they left out some portions, because no one could complete that much answers in that short span of the time. So don't worry, right? So time is a important factor. And maximum marks according to me, so this is my prediction only, I'm not telling it's official or expected like that. According to me, the maximum is 72 marks only anyone could get, according to my view, right? 72 out of 100. So stage 2 weightage maximum according to me, that's why I'm again saying, is according to my view. 72 marks is the maximum, because if you seen the first page, candidates told that there are 3 columns for evaluation. So 3 columns means 3 evaluation will be there. For example, your paper will be evaluated by initially one person, right? So again it will be evaluated by a second person, right? The second person don't know the marks allotted by the first person to your paper. Suppose for example, if you are getting 70 marks, first evaluator gives you 70 marks. So what they will do, they will tear it the 70 marks and give it to the second evaluator. So the second evaluator don't know how much marks the first evaluator has given. Okay, so the second evaluator is evaluating, and he also putting the same 70 or 68 marks, means the maximum of 2 they will take for your process, your marks. Or if there is a variation, suppose first evaluator puts 70 marks and second evaluator puts 50 marks. So what is the difference? 20 marks is the variation. Then it will go to the third evaluation, right? So third evaluation, if you get 70 marks, then the top marks will be taken as your final marks. So this is 3 evaluations will be there, and I think they are conducting the examinations very genuinely. So 3 evaluations there, paper is very normal, time is very less. So considering all these factors, 72 will be the highest mark according to me. It may increase also, I don't know, but according to me, as I'm in this profession, so I'm expecting most evaluators will give only a mediumly you will get 50 to 55, most of the students. Maximum will be 72 if your handwriting is good and you completed for 100 marks, right? Okay, so 50% weightage if I'm taking means then 72 divided by 2, 36, right? So it is also, I'm converting my view only. So maximum marks, I'm not saying cutoff, maximum marks will be 36 out of 50. Then what is the maximum candidate marks, right? So 397 we knew, one candidate scored 397 out of 400 in the stage 1. So considering his marks, 50% of weightage. So the student who scored 397 in the stage 1 also secured 72 marks in the stage 2. So what his score will be? 50% weightage, right? So stage 2, 36 mark, right? Stage 1, already he has 49.625 marks. So this is official. Stage 1 mark is official. That is, we have RTA reply. So 49.625 plus 36, 85.625. So this will be the mark of the maximum mark of the topper according to me. So maximum mark means only one candidate will be the topper. So what will be the cutoff? Whether cutoff will be 80 or 70s like that, cutoff will be definitely very medium only. This 85.625 is the mark of the topper, whereas cutoff, if you see, I am taking example for OBC candidate in the technical officer cadre, right? So suppose consider an OBC candidate. He is having 252 marks in computer based test. So I previously said you should have very high marks in the phase 1 to get your final posting. So 202 is the cutoff mark, right? So here 252, a candidate of OBC in technical officer is getting 252 marks. He is having 252 marks in CBT. Suppose consider he is scoring 60 marks in the main examination. He has written all the answers, but his handwriting is worst, right? In worst scenario also he is getting 60 marks in the main examination, right? So I am converting. So 252 divided by 8 plus 60 divided by 2. So 31.5 out of 50 in stage 1 and stage 2 30 marks. So total 61.5 marks. So this is the cutoff according to me, my view, 61.5 marks for a candidate appearing in the technical officer OBC category. General category, it will be some 2 or 3 marks higher than this, right? So only expected according to me for technical officer OBC is 61.5 out of 100. So final selection, whenever in any recruitment process is going on, many people fail to get the final posting. So many factors are influencing that one. So here in this FSSAI recruitment, what impacts the final selection? First thing, the CBT marks. It is having greater impact. CBT marks you already have, right? So having 250 plus in technical officer in any cadre, whether you are a UR or you are a OBC or SC/ST, is a very much advantage. If you have less than 250 also, it is okay, but you should be performed very well in main examination and luck should favor you, right? So having 250 plus is an advantage. Second thing, another thing, very important thing is, in the main examination, many people get close marks only, 45 to 65, because all the students who have cleared the stage 1 are knowledgeable students. There are 2600 students. So the questions are also in the normal range only, like HACCP and licensing regulations. So much people have studied, so they might have written everything, at least some parts of everything, right? So minimum 45, most people will get 45 to 65 marks around this category only. So this stage will not impact that much. Main examination, since all the people are getting the close marks, this stage is not that much deciding as compared to first stage. Then, considering these factors, final cutoff for technical officer OBC candidate according to my view is 57 to 63, right? So 61 I have arrived, plus 3 and minus 3, plus or minus 3 I am putting it. So 57 to 63 would be the expected cutoff for technical officer for a OBC student, right? So another important factor, wherever you go, your reservation also impacts your selection process, whether you are a OBC candidate or a unreserved candidate, SC candidate, ST candidate, EWS candidates. So these are the factors that influences your final selection process. So with this video, according to my view, I am expecting 57 to 63 out of the 100 for technical officer in Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. So if you have any comments or your views also, you can share in the comment section. Thank you.